So I got this at a garage sale and it was floppy because it didn't have any back on it. So I took some really thin masonite board and cut it in strips so that it would look like shiplap. Actually, I already had it from another project. So I just had to cut it down to size and use a brad nail gun to put the back on. You can use little bitty nails with heads on them though. Don't pop off because the brad nails will go through the thing sometimes. I do not think I will ever get tired of leopard, cheetah, whatever it is, and green. I love it, and cheetah is a classic because God made it. So there you go. It's never going to go out of style. Okay, inside of bookshelves is, does anybody like doing inside of bookshelves? So anytime you can use a sprayer, that is the best ever. But I live in Oklahoma and that's super hard to do. So I'm getting all the inside and even the top, because you got to think about this. When you're laying on the floor playing with the dogs and the cats and the grandbabies and you don't have it painted up there, it looks like crap. So think about those things. I am using DIY Monet's Garden. Okay, it may be Salty Kiss, I can't remember, but they're both fabulous green. Just spray some water and my DIY paint brush is made for this paint. It makes it do a smoother finish because our clay paint is a little more textury unless you use some water and the right brush. But I love the texture because when you do waxes or colored glazes over it, catches in the grooves. We do have a one-step paint that you do not have to seal, and it self-levels, but this you do have to seal with a wax or our water-based top coats. Are we there yet, Mama? Okay, you're fixing to see me take a lunch break. I don't know why I edited this in there. I did this probably a year ago, this video. It was when I was in the low carb, high protein mode, and I need to get back on it because I've gained like 20 pounds back. FYI, this paint is non-toxic, so I didn't wash my hands. Okay, that's gross to some people, but I didn't, and it's totally fine. I mean, don't eat it by the spoonfuls or something. All right, shiny side and porous side to this masonite board. Use the shiny side because it won't suck up as much product and it'll be smoother. I'm putting Liquid Patina in DIY. It is the best ever decoupage medium, and it's smoother. It's easy to clean up your brush. This is actually craft wrapping paper, but you can use tissue paper as well, as you've seen on the table that I inserted the picture of. That if you want to watch that video, there is a link in the description box. I'm just trimming it down and sand it off after it's dry, but you do have to put another coat on top of this, and it will be kind of wrinkly. You got to just embrace the wrinkles if you're going to be a decoupage. You cannot be a perfectionist. I'm taking a brayer here to kind of help smooth it out a little bit. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with my hair? I think this was I wasn't going to see anybody in the studio day, and I don't even think I brushed that stuff. So I'm gross. I don't wash my hands before I eat, and I don't brush my hair. Okay, I threw that level up there so I'd look really professional, but I probably didn't even use it. It depends on the level of the project price point on if I really go hard. Sometimes I just eyeball it. This Ryobi was almost $200. It's cordless, it's a nail gun. It is stinking fabulous. And I was freaking out to tell my husband I bought it, and he used it all the time and said, this is the best thing you ever got. So you know what I did? I went and got about 57 more other Ryobi tools. I love them so much. One of the beauties of DIY paint is you can just wet distress with a wet wash rag, and you don't have sand, you don't have dust. You do have to wet distress before you seal it. You can just use a fine grit sanding paper and do the same thing. Thank you for watching. I release a lifestyle video every Wednesday and a crafting DIY on Fridays. Would love to have you like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the things, please.